Welcome to the world of beer. I'm your host, Tina Beth Pina, and right here is one of our show producers, Kenny Dominguez, whom you'll be seeing from time to time, tasting the many beers that we'll be introducing to you from around the globe. And if you think he's got a cool job, well, it's not as cool as mine. In today's episode, we'll be visiting one of the oldest breweries in the world, located in the same town where Adolphe Sax invented the saxophone. The town, Valmignoul, Belgium. The brewery, Brasserie Caracol.
We are, in fact, the last brewery of the world to do everything on wood fire. We have no other way to produce hot water than this hot water kettle eaten on wood. This is an old brewery founded by the family Moussou in the 18th century. We found this barrel in the cellar of the brewery. As you can see, it's written Moussou 1766. At this time, there were already brewers here in Valmignoul at the same place. This has been confirmed by one of the children of the last brewer, Moussou. Everything is second-hand material, except of the closing, the machine to close the boxes. All the rest is second-hand material.
So you can see old materials. This is for the mashing, and you can see something very special in old brewery. It's all the systems for the energy, the mechanical energy. Like this, it exists just one motor for all the brewery. The power are driven in all the brewery with axis, gearing and pulley plus belt. In all brewery they produce not stronger beer like we produce now. They produce just table beer, so with a low alcohol level, like something like 2 or 3% of alcohol.
We know that this beer, Nostradamus, will be around 9.5% alcohol, the volume. Rather strong.
How many beers will get you drunk?
After the fourth beer, then I start to feel a little buzz.
A good 3 of them, depending how strong the beer is.
6 or 7, I'd be drunk.
These are 2 types of malt. This is a clear malt, and this is a caramel malt. We use, I'm going to say more or less 85% clear malt and maximum 15% different dark malt. This is hop, the hop in flowers, here in pellets. We use this type of hop. It's very easier to handle because we receive that in little bags of 5 kilos. This is the malt, the crushed malt, and all these big parts are used in the filtering tun, and through these parts the wort is filtered.
How is beer made?
I think it's made with like wheat and barley, isn't that what it's made from? And they like mush it all together. I really have no clue.
In the barrels? I don't know.
Grains and malt and water.
Hops and barley and yeast and water.
The filtration will take more or less 5 hours. So during this time, the brewer will go everywhere to wash all the pipes and the cooler and the fermentation tanks. So we have more work to wash everything than really working with the beer. From time to time, with this little fork, we have to check if the draft is not too close of the atmosphere, because we have to avoid this draft enter in contact with oxygen, and it is made to avoid oxidation and to avoid crevasses in the draft.
Do you know what the other word for yeast is? And what this heavy thing has in common with beer? These answers and more when we come back. If you could be any kind of beer, what kind of beer would you be?
I don't know. I guess I'll be a Corona because it's Spanish and it's you always see the commercials there on the beach and stuff, so it's always nice, tropical and whatever.